Imagine falling head over heels for someone, truly believing in a future together, only for that love to orchestrate your partner's murder. That's not a movie plot. It's the chilling reality of the Pamela Smart case, a story where forbidden passion spiraled into unthinkable violence. In the late 1980s, Pamela Smart was the picture of ambition and charm. A former beauty queen, she was a media coordinator at Winnacunnet High School in New Hampshire, married to her high school sweetheart, Gregg Smart, a seemingly happy couple with a promising future. But beneath the polished veneer, Pamela craved excitement, attention, and control, and she found it in the most dangerous of places, within the halls of her own school. Enter Billy Flynn, a troubled but impressionable 15-year-old student. What began as an inappropriate friendship quickly escalated into a secret, illicit affair. Pamela, a woman in her early 20s, wielded her power and allure over the teenage boy, seducing him with promises of a future together, a life free from the mundane. She showered him with attention, making him feel seen and desired in a way he hadn't experienced before. This was not just a fleeting romance. It was a calculated manipulation, fueled by lust and Pamela's desire to escape her marriage without losing her lifestyle. But Pamela didn't just want an affair, she wanted Gregg gone. She began planting seeds of resentment and fear in Billy's mind, spinning tales of Gregg's alleged abuse, painting him as a monster who stood in the way of their love. She convinced Billy, and subsequently his friends, that the only way for them to truly be together, for their love to flourish, was to eliminate Gregg. The allure of Pamela's attention, the thrill of forbidden transgression, and the desperate hope for a future with the woman who seemed to understand him made Billy and his friends tragically susceptible to her twisted persuasion. And so, a horrifying plan was set in motion. On May 1, 1990, Gregg Smart's lifeless body was discovered in their Derry, New Hampshire condominium. The scene was staged to look like a botched burglary, but the police immediately sensed something was off. Pamela's calm demeanor, her composure during interviews, and her almost theatrical performance for the cameras raised red flags. The story she spun about being forced to watch her husband's murder didn't quite fit. Investigators dug deeper. The fragile facade began to crack. Billy Flynn and his teenage accomplices, Patrick Randall, Vance Latham Jr., and Raymond Fowler, cracked under pressure, confessing their roles in Gregg's murder and implicating Pamela as the mastermind. The true horror was revealed. Pamela had convinced them to commit the ultimate crime, assuring them that as minors they would receive lenient sentences. The most damning evidence came from a wiretap recording. Pamela, unknowingly taped by her former intern, spoke casually, almost gleefully about the murder plot, discussing details that chillingly mirrored the crime. She even described it as a rape fantasy to deflect suspicion, but the truth was undeniable. The trial was a media circus, captivating the nation. Pamela Smart was portrayed as a manipulative femme fatale, a woman who used her charm and sexual power to exploit impressionable teenagers for her own selfish desires. Billy Flynn and his accomplices testified against her, their testimonies painting a clear picture of her insidious influence. In 1991, Pamela Smart was convicted of being an accomplice to first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder. She was sentenced to life in prison without parole, a sentence she continues to serve, maintaining her innocence to this day. Billy Flynn and his accomplices also served significant sentences, eventually being paroled. The Pamela Smart case stands as a stark reminder of the corrupting power of manipulation, the devastating consequences of forbidden desire, and how a seemingly romantic connection can become a tool for ultimate betrayal. It's a story that forces us to question the nature of evil and the depths of human depravity. What do you think about the Pamela Smart case? Was she a master manipulator or an innocent caught in a web of lies? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and follow for more chilling true crime stories.